Hello everyone, Smart Guy, hello and thank you very much. It's time to start. Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused because my second screen is a little bit too dark. No, it's fine. Okay, everything is fine. I can start. All right, right now I'm going to start my first game, and yeah, I continue doing my speedrun from 100 to 1600. And yes, my current rating is 519. So yeah, I'll continue. Speedrun is it's a rapid chess, so I play with time control 10+0. Hello Salim, hello Ismail. Please read carefully the title of my stream. I don't play games right now. I don't accept challenges right now. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, my first game. Okay, for today. Okay. So I play with white pieces and let's go. Okay, this time I play my usual opening, the English opening. Maybe I will try different openings today. Well, b6. e6, just I'm planning to play bishop g2, so to play b6 maybe not quite right. So yeah, black has to play knight c6. Bishop b7 is not possible. I want to push my pawn d4 to gain some space. Bishop b7. Now I'm thinking to push d5 immediately, or maybe to push e4 first. If I push d5, knight to e5, attacking my pawn on c4. What if I push e4 first? Pawn is protected, e6. Right, okay. Again, I can push d5, I can push e5. I want to get even more space. Let me think which move is better. Again, if I push d5, knight can go here, attacking my pawn here, which is probably it's not a big problem, but what if I push e5 first? Knight to g4 is not possible, knight to h5 possible but bad, because I think that I will just play g4 move and knight h5 is played. I think that I can just push g4. No, wait. No, I can push g4, but knight g7 will be played, so this knight is not trapped yet. Okay, so let me check. So if I push g4, knight goes to g7. I also want to push d5, but now my pawn on e4 is hanging. Okay, I don't know. Okay, let me just develop my piece, knight to f3. I want to develop pieces, castle at the same time. But now black plays d5, so stopping me from playing d5, unfortunately. Takes possible, or I can take en passant, which is also possible. Well, okay, let's maybe take this way. Hello Dirkie, hello. How are you? Bishop takes d6, yes. Right. Okay. I can push d5. I can go here. Also looks good. Maybe I can go here to g5. Maybe I can castle, but if I castle, my opponent will also castle. Well, as for d5 takes or without taking, he can play to e5. Okay, I will play bishop h6. I don't want to give black chance to castle. Queen 7 to make long castle. Okay, bit tired. Why? Busy day? Queen e7. Queen to e7. I will castle. I think my opponent is going to castle. He's going to make long castle probably. Oh, this is very strange. All started so well. Yeah, the game started so well, but what is going on? 95, what is it? I'll just take it. I can take it this way, I can take it with my pawn. What was the plan of my opponent? Oh my god. Okay, giving me one piece and second piece. Minor piece. 2 pieces. I'm winning 2 pieces. It's interesting how it's happening. My opponent started so well and then quite huge mistakes. Of course, this is not possible. This is possible, but doesn't help much. And rook to d7 should be played. I'm looking for a checkmate. I don't see checkmate, then so that I'll just take it. Okay. One more check. Check. And probably one last move. And it's checkmate. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Just strange that everything, you know, all started so well. Well, okay, this b6 move is kind of not a huge mistake, it's just an accuracy maybe. Yeah, but my opponent gave me chance to push my pawns, to gain a lot of space. Knight h5 was a bad move. We don't put, but on the other hand, after e5 there is no good move, because after e5, knight to h5, yeah, not good, but knight to g8 is also not good. It's also passive. So maybe instead of e6, d6 was better in order not to let me push e5. This was a normal move. This is fine, and then suddenly knight e5 was played. This was yeah, a bit strange. Oh, by the way, I'm going to add this information. So this is my win number 6. And I'll continue in a minute. Just a second, guys. Trying to find a better playlist. I want to find a better playlist. This music is a little bit... it's not what I want to listen right now. Okay. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay, let's try this music. Wait. Let's try this playlist. Okay, next game. New. H4. I don't even know what to say. Okay, D4. This is at least better than H4. Knight to C6. Check. Let's go here. Usually, I think that beginners don't like to trade queens. They don't know what to do without queens. Oh my god, this is definitely a mistake. F takes E3. It was much better to take with a bishop. Not only white has double isolated pawns on the E file, but also this pawn. This bishop is now blocked. So, right, okay. Well, I'm thinking about this move, but I will do the same with my bishop. So let's continue with the knight. Let's stop this pawn. So maybe bishop b4. It was possible to try bishop b4, giving check, attacking this pawn. Maybe I can do it later. Okay, no check, but I'm still attacking this pawn on a5. Alright, but pawn on e4 is now hanging because this knight is pinned. It's not protecting this pawn, not really protecting. So I can just take, put in more pressure on this knight. At least developing pieces. Takes. Takes, check, and rook is hanging. I didn't know that my opponent started with h4 and it's called Kada's opening. Who gave this name? Who gave this name to... I cannot call this opening. Okay. Finally, developing pieces. I need to develop my bishop. I need to move this bishop in order to push my pawn and open this diagonal for my bishop. Bishop takes, rook takes. Doesn't take. D6, attacking. Opening this bishop, this diagonal for my light square bishop. Rook a to c8. Is going to be played. Not bad. Not too bad. There is still one more piece. Okay, this is just a blunder, big blunder. I don't know about the cut part, but it's the... Hello, Buzz Champ. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of mistakes. Well, first of all, the opening is strange. I think that yesterday, Venkatesh, hello YouTube. I think that yesterday I mentioned that I decided to start, you know, to spend... Just a second. I decided to spend my morning routine, my time in the morning, in some useful way, and I started watching videos created by Evgeny Bareev on the YouTube channel Levit of Chess. I'm still watching the first video because it's quite long, and Evgeny Bareev is quite explaining things in a very slow way. It was a live stream actually. He's answering some questions, explaining things, and he told that maybe it will be useful for beginners. He told that he recommends, or he believes that in the very beginning, it's better to play open positions, e4 move. But I think that he told, if I remember correctly, that he even doesn't recommend to play Italian game or Spanish. He recommends to play gambits, to play King's Gambit. Because he believes that in the very beginning, when you are a beginner, it's better, to play open positions, aggressive positions, so to say, where you have a chance to attack, capture, and then try to, for example, if you manage to win some material, and then try to win the game with this extra material. Just it was interesting for me that he recommends to play King's Gambit in the very beginning. So of your chess, how to say, journey. Hello, привет, welcome to my chat. So okay, let's continue. I'm going to play my next game. And by the way, I need to add one more. Right. Good luck to my opponent. And I want to add one more win. I have 7 wins in total. Bishop c4. Okay, it's good. Я из Kyrgyzstan. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. Right. I'll be aggressive. Really? Funny. Knight to g5. It's funny because I have a feeling that I'm playing against a beginner, real beginner, because my opponent started with e4, bishop c4, and knight g5, trying to attack f7, square. But this doesn't work. This doesn't really work because this bishop is now looking at my e6 pawn, not f7, and my f7 pawn is now protected. I still don't want to play something. Well, probably it will not be risky anyway. Okay, if I play knight f6, e5 can be played. Well. Maybe I can just play bishop e7, attacking the knight. Yeah, maybe I will just play like this, attacking the knight. Knight f7 is not going to be good for white. Okay, h4. h4 looks good. Looks professional, as a professional move. Okay. I don't think that I want to take this knight right now. Maybe I'll play... well, usually after h4 I play queen h5. So probably h6, this is not what I want to play. Seems like my opponent is not that beginner. And maybe he knows some ideas. I will probably just continue developing my pieces, but I'm still I still have some Not doubts, but I don't like that he can play e5. Okay, if I just develop my piece first. Now queen f3. Queen f3, maybe it was slightly more, more interesting to play queen h5, attacking f7 pawn from this side of the board. g6 was possible, but okay, queen f3. Now I can play knight f6, I can play knight e5. I think that I will better just... oh, by the way, if I play this move, e5 will be possible, because knight takes e5, my bishop will be hanging on b7. So maybe I can play knight to e5. Let me see. Knight to e5, queen f4, then knight will be hanging. What else I can do? Okay, I will still play knight to e5. Attacking queen, protecting f7. Yeah, this move. Knight is hanging. Maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. Bishop to f6. Protecting knight on e5. Yeah, I think that it's okay. Is it? Is it okay? I think so. Knight f6 was not possible. Knight is hanging on e5. d6 was possible, even f6 was maybe possible, but f6 doesn't look good. Bishop e3. Pawn is hanging here now. This move can be played. Maybe. c4, d4, knight g6, possible. c4, bishop d4 can be played. I'm just trying to, predict the worst scenario. Okay, let's play c4. Takes. 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 Bishop is hanging. Okay, bishop a4. Check is possible, queen a4, giving check and attacking bishop, but knight c3, protecting. There is knight to g6, attacking the queen. Queen will probably move to f3. And the thing is that, well, if I try to take on c3, pawn on f7 will be hanging. This is something I don't want to play, so I will just develop my last piece, minor piece, with this idea. Also, I still keep this idea, and knight c3. Okay, so queen a5 is not possible anymore. Hello, Paul. Hello, how are you? Attacking the queen. White queen doesn't have that many squares right now, just this one and this one. Place here. Okay. Okay. It's interesting. My opponent actually plays not that bad. Because in the beginning, you remember, in the beginning I had a different opinion in the beginning of the game. But my opponent is not that... I don't like actually h6 move because I create, I think, some weaknesses on the king side. But I want to see what my opponent... long castle, wow, this is a top level move. Not top level, but this is an aggressive move. This is not that, you know, not that easy move. Not that easy move, I must say. Takes. Let's play here. I'm thinking about long castle right now. This is something, one of my goals of this speedrun is also to explore different ratings levels of players. Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but this looks like a not very good move at first sight. But who knows? Maybe I don't see something. Maybe I don't see some threat. Knight is now hanging, as I can see. But I'm not sure because my opponent is not that. He's not that weak guy. Wow. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Seems like I have to take. B4 was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but who knows? Who knows? Well, maybe it's not, you know, maybe it was not part of his plan to blunder that knight on c3. But at the same time, position is not that easy. And my time is also running, by the way. Then maybe I can give one check. Maybe I can give... What if I give one more check? But you see, you remember the previous game, how easy it was. And this time, this game is different. You know what I mean? Tricky. funny. I don't know, but this was a this was a funny game, tricky game. Yeah. Yeah, you never know, because the previous game was so easy, but this game is different. Yes, my opponent played not best moves, but he managed to create a lot of problems, I think. Thank you very much for following, Jack. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. Just a second. Thank you for following. Please read the title of my stream. Please, please, please. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's play next game. Next. Let's go. My opponent has a dangerous rating. Okay, let it be e4. Okay, looks like not the best move, because I played d4, attacking this bishop. Okay, continue developing pieces. Because I already answered your question, and you asked me this question second time. Do you want me to answer the same question again and again? And then you are surprised that I'm nervous. I'm sorry, I'm not you know, as we say in Russian, I'm not a parrot to say the same thing and again and again. Yeah. Okay, bishop a6. Continue with my plan. And my plan is to develop pieces and castle. Yeah. It's a very long way to go, but my goal is not to do it in like 1 week. Let it be a long, you know, way to go, so it's okay. I don't mind. h5, okay, trying to apparently attack me on the king side. And that's a slow run. I'm not in a hurry. Okay, now pawn on e5 is hanging. 6. I don't stream every day, you know, to do this thing in 1 week or 2 weeks. Push. Right. It's better to stop this pawn by playing h3. But please take into consideration at the same time that streamers are also, you know, human beings, and we have we also have feelings, and sometimes, you know, it's not if you guys think that streaming it's only fun, you know, and yes, it's such an easy thing to do. No, it's not. I am. Can you imagine? G5. G5. Okay, very aggressive player. My opponent is saying hello, hello to you, but sorry, I'm trying at least not to chat during the game. But if you're watching, hello, hello. Streaming seems very stressful. Not very stressful, but it can be stressful. Can be, you know, a little bit stressful. Hello, hi, Kay on YouTube. YouTube is also watching. I'm reading chats on 2 platforms. My chats are not that, you know, active, not active at all, but still it's you know, it's still distracting. I mean, distracting how? I mean, I'm playing a game and I'm reading 2 chats and trying to answer some questions. Thank you for the follow. Okay. My plan didn't work. Just Twitch and YouTube. Twitch, I'm live right now on Twitch and on YouTube. Okay, I wanted to give checkmate to my opponent, or at least take this pawn. I actually can take this pawn, but not with a bishop, but with a queen. Queen takes g5. And even if f6 is played, I can first give check. So yeah, I think that I can do that. Queen takes g5 to protect knight on e5. I give check. You are laughing, Dirky, but I think that my YouTube chat is more active than my Twitch chat. Twitch chat is probably watching Hikaru, as always. Yeah, taking the knight. I know that my knight is hanging, but okay. You suddenly came to my YouTube feed. I guess it's time to subscribe. Thank you. If you decide to subscribe to my channel, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Dirky on YouTube. You are a grandmaster? No, I'm women FIDE master. Takes with check and attacking queen at the same time, attacking rook. I'm not a grandmaster, I'm women FIDE master. I'm quite far from grandmaster title. here. Okay, but looks like checkmate is on the next move. Chat, can you find checkmate? White to play and win. Win the game. I'm the calmest. You don't know me well, but I think that I'm the... Is there such a word in English? Calmest, right? So I am the calmest streamer on Twitch, believe me. Queen g8, right, yes, checkmate. Checkmate, and the thing is that bishop f8. It looks like the only move, but it's not possible because bishop is pinned. So it's a checkmate on the board. Thank you. Thank you for the game. Thank you for following. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to my channel. Next, let's play next game. Okay. Good luck to my opponent. I played c4, I played d4. Maybe time to play d4. c6, what kind of opening is this? There is even no name. Chess.com cannot find a name for this opening. Just queen's pawn opening. Okay, b5. Okay. People say this is a calm stream. Yes. Okay, my plan is to develop pieces. What's your peak rating on FIDE? My peak rating is, well, not too high. It's 2103, something like this, 2103 or 9, but let's say 2100. And it was long time ago. It was long time ago. I mean, long time ago, yeah, because I reached that rating when I was much younger and when I was very active. No, well, not super active, but yeah, I was more active than before, than now. I mean, and yeah, but I didn't become a professional full-time chess player, so thank you very much for following, by the way. I know your husband, your response was regardless. Is there any way to support this channel with cryptocurrency? Oh, unfortunately, my opponent didn't notice that a file. There is no pawn on the a file, and now his queen is hanging. So I'll just take it. Thank you for asking about way to support channel, but cryptocurrency, no, I don't know. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I don't know what to do with cryptocurrency. We don't know. No, people actually know, just I don't know what to do with it, how to use it. I don't understand what black is doing. It's very, well, interesting, because you remember the 2 games ago, the guy was playing in a very interesting way, but these opponents, they are, seems like, not that creative. Thank you very much for following. Okay. Right, let's continue pushing pawns in order to gain more space. I played bishop d6 in order not to give my opponent a chance to castle. Hi, I saw your TikToks, they were amazing. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you. Continue developing pieces. Thank you for following me on TikTok. and welcome to my Twitch channel. What's the national food of Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan national food. People in Kyrgyzstan like to eat meat a lot. You know, food connected with mutton, I think, is considered to be national food. I can tell you names, but you will not. Anyway, it will not tell you much. Habib Nurmagomedov country. Habib Nurmagomedov. No, I think that I don't know exactly this name. Probably I heard this name, but I think that he's not from Kyrgyzstan. No, he's a UFC lightweight champion. He's from Russia. He's from one of Russian federations. Dagestan. He's from Dagestan, Russia. No, he's not from Kyrgyzstan. I'm just not following UFC sports, so that's why I was not sure. Sorry. Okay, my opponent played h6 and seems like an absolutely useless move. On the other hand, my opponent doesn't have that many moves. Probably he cannot castle, he cannot do much. So I'm looking for a way to put even more pressure, but okay, maybe I can play here knight to a4, attacking this bishop, because this bishop is protecting knight on c7. If I take his bishop, pawn takes, and I'm taking his knight. Then UFC player, yeah. G5, okay. So I continue with my plan. Knight takes b6, pawn takes, bishop takes c7, and I'm winning one more minor piece. I have a question, if I may. So I'm 25 years old and I started playing chess. Do I have a chance of becoming an above average player, even if I don't play that much and learn that much like GMs? Above average. To become above average, it's difficult to say what is average right now. If we are talking, okay, if to talk about online ratings, let's say, what rating would you like to achieve? Because online chess and over the board chess, different. Above average is 1700 or higher. Online or elo. I have a lot of pieces on the board, I mean extra pieces. Now I just want to sacrifice one of mine and try to give checkmate. Online. You see, without playing much and learning, I think it doesn't matter online or offline over the board, but anyway, without playing and learning enough, I don't think that you can become above average. Average, yes, above average. But again, if your average is 1400, then yeah, okay, maybe you can become 1700 online without putting too much effort, I think. Yeah, maybe you have a talent. Over the board, no. Anna. Anna. I'm Alexandra. Is your country Islamic or Christian? Islamic. But we have people of different religions. What is language spoken there? Yeah, there was this question in from Kay on YouTube. Here we speak Russian, and my native language and my main and like the only native language is the Russian language, and the state language is Kyrgyz. Well, Russian is official language and Kyrgyz language is a state language. For example, I don't speak Kyrgyz language, and it's absolutely fine to have just Russian language to live here. So I need to play and study for more than 8 hours and not like give it 3 or 4 hours. Wait a second. If you say that 3-4 hours is not enough, then no, 3-4 hours is, you know, it's a big number of hours. If you study for 3-4 hours daily or even weekly, it will be, I think, more than even enough. And yeah, you can achieve your goals. I just thought that first. I thought when you said that you're not going to study, you're not going to play much, but you want to become an average or above average player. I was thinking that you're not going to study at all. But if you're going to spend some time studying, then of course you can achieve. Okay, thank you for the game. Ugur, hello, how are you? I'm fine. All right. Oh, really? That's awesome. I study and play for 4-6 hours, but sometimes 3-5. I'm trying my best. Wow. I cannot tell the same about myself. Oh. Hello, Gokul. Hello, how are you? Decent. Good. Finally, a day with less workload. Your TikTok shows that you study and play a lot, but you're a professional. Okay. I cannot call myself a professional. I don't call myself a professional because I think a professional chess player is that player who plays and who studies chess a lot and plays a lot of tournaments. I don't play a lot of tournaments because I have my main job and it's not connected with chess. So most of my time I spent in the office, yeah, and the rest of my free time, I spent streaming, playing chess, studying chess, creating chess content. I enjoy doing this, well, what you see is not that I do that full time. Yes, I don't study all the time, but I really enjoy, I really enjoy my time when I have my training sessions. So thank you very much for following. So I guess you started from a really young age, no? Yes, I started from a really young age when I was, I could play chess when I was like 4.5, who knows, maybe earlier. But the reason is that because I have my parents, both my parents are chess players, and that's why I started early. So I started very early. I started playing in tournaments very early, and I have brother and sister, but I'm the only one who stayed in chess. My brother and sister, they stopped playing chess quite early, but I continue playing all my life. The reason I'm asking is the common consensus in the chess community that if you didn't start from a young age, you won't have any chances if you didn't go full time. If you didn't start from a young age, you won't have any chances if you didn't go full time. Well, if your goal to become a professional world champion or a super professional top player, then maybe yes, it is too late. It is me, we have less chances, right, to achieve big results, especially nowadays when they become grandmasters at the age of 12 or 11. What is the record? And world champions at the age of what? Gukesh is how old is he? 19 or something like that. So yeah, so we are a bit late, but at the same time, I think it is just 18. Oh my god, he's 18. Just 18 and he's already world champion. So yeah, and but to achieve some level and just to enjoy chess and to become part of a chess community is still possible, and there is also no guarantee that it's so great to be professional chess player. It's also hard work. It's quite stressful. So Alexandra is a devoted member of the English church. What? Mishra is the world's youngest GM, but Faustina might break that record. So what are the chances? Is it like 2000 maybe, or 1800 and maybe title or not? Even a title? Ooh, guys, help me, chat, I need your help to answer these questions. Well, I think that you have chance to reach 2000 possible. 1800, 2000, I think it is possible because you spend quite a lot of time, you have interest, there are a lot of resources right now. You can play online, you can find a local club, you can study, just by buying a couple of courses on the Chessable website, and you have all resources. My command is not working for some reason. Anyway, you probably know Chessable website already. You can be part of the chess community, enjoy at any level. It's different for everybody. Yeah. But if you like it, if you enjoy it, I'm sure I can get candidate master and push to FM if I focus 100 on chess. Sure, for sure, definitely. You have very good level of chess. Definitely you can do it. But it's impractical quitting a well-paying job for chess. And here I also agree with you. Because, okay, yeah, you will Yeah, to quit job and do chess in order to become FIDE master. Yeah, well, I'm not sure that this is such a great idea. Barely worth it, right? I think, yeah, it's just better to leave chess as hobby. Grandma can reach 2000 apart from maybe. Everyone can reach 2000, even grandma can reach 2000. Only I cannot. I was so close to 2000 recently, but what I did? I lost 33 rating points recently. Now I'm far again. Apart from maybe cases of advanced dementia, but then you can still play the London and be fine. On Insta it looks like you went to New Zealand. Are you talking about my Instagram, my photo? What is this, Alexandra? A few minutes went by and I had 50 followers. I came back and found 500. Sorry, viewers you mean maybe? Talking about Faustina Oro playing, he's playing right now. It's actually not a new photo, it's from last year. I just wanted to upload something, you know, something not chess, and found these photos from last year. Last year in April actually, so exactly at this period. Is Fabi playing on chess.com currently? Right now? I don't see. I created an account 3 days ago, reached 1074% win rate, 46 win, but the points I take is on 8 and 9 now, so I feel it's a bit grind. You're different, Alex. You live in a tough place for leveling up. Maybe, you know, the tough thing is that I have a full-time job. But you know, if I had more free time, I have Uzbekistan, I have Kazakhstan here, you know, with very strong tournaments and quite a lot of tournaments. So there are options. We can play tournaments here. Just time is an issue. I don't believe in talent, I do believe in anti-talent. Most people will never be strong, no matter how much time they invest. Strong, no, but maybe decent. But video rating of 2105 is so huge. Just ask yourself a question, decent maybe. Ask yourself a question. What is your goal? Why do you want to achieve that? What will happen when you achieve your goal, if you achieve your goal? There will be still a lot of players better than you. I don't want to discourage you, but yeah. But even to get to Almaty, you drive a distance which in Europe gets you to 10 different cities. Yeah. 4 hours drive. And Almaty is an expensive city, by the way. Because I think last year or 2 years ago, I was Chess Federation, our Chess Federation called me and asked if I want to go to play in, I think, Asian Continental Championship as an extra player, because I I think maybe it was 2 years ago. I didn't qualify, so I could they could submit my name and I could go as an extra player, but pay myself. And I decided to check how much it will cost. And not only I need to pay entry fee or registration fee to fee the, you know, and the amount is about $300. Then I need to pay for a hotel or some apartment, and I check prices, and it was expensive. And I thought, no way, no, I don't want to spend so much money to go to Almaty. So I refused. Unless you are Magnus Carlsen, there is always someone better than you. You're right. I'm talking about your rating. It's very impressive. But it was so long time ago. This rating was so long time ago. Now it's much lower. But chess is different right now. We live in different time right now. Ratings different. So but anyway, to be good, to be back to 2000 would be good for me. I will be happier a little bit. Stockfish can't stop laughing watching Magnus games. I just wanted to show you. Okay, Dirk mentioned a nice photo on my Instagram, but I want to show you something from my country. My friend sent me this picture, and we have different tours, local tours. And she sent me this, and she said like, "Oh, this is so beautiful." And I told her, ask her, "What? Let's go? Let's go there? It's just a half a day tour. Why not to go on this weekend?" And it looks quite nice because we have this period right now with these beautiful flowers, and we have fields covered, you know, with these red flowers. Super nice. I tell her, let's go. It's just, you know, half a day. We go at 6:30, come back at 12. Back home already at 12. And she has some doubts. She says, "Oh, I'm not sure." And I'm thinking maybe to go alone because it's so nice, and it doesn't last long. It's just, you know, maybe it will be like this for the next week, and that's it. So, and you need to wait for next year to see these beautiful fields of flowers. So we'll see. If she doesn't go, maybe I'll go alone on the weekend, on Sunday or Saturday. Well, or maybe, you know, maybe in real it's nice video. They created this video in a very nice way. Maybe in real it will be not that amazing, but it should be still nice. And we have nice weather. We don't expect any rains, so it should be sunny on the weekend. And I think maybe to go. Well, 1.5 hour drive only to see this beauty. Poppies. It's called poppies, right? Hobbit movies in Kyrgyzstan. It's worth going alone too. Yeah, beautiful. So maybe I'll go Sunday or Saturday. Yeah, if not too late. We have some nice places, and for example, I would really love to go one day to, but it takes time. You need to go. This is beautiful. Yeah, it's long tour. It's long trip. It takes 2-3 days to go there because it's in the south of the country, and just the drive there takes about 10 or 12 hours. But it's a very nice place. It's a quite unique lake there. So yeah. And not too expensive, like $100. Not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, we have this nice lake, and but I've been to this lake. This is top locations. This is Songkul I was talking about. This Songkul lake. It's funny. There are beautiful places in your country, but you don't go see your places in your country, but you go somewhere. You travel somewhere. I haven't seen most. Haven't had a chance to visit most places, so just a few. Yeah. All right. Back to chess. I see no bars, no chessboards. Boring. If I go, I will take my chessboard with me. Так. Okay. Chess worlds changed. Back in the day, Alexandra would play c4 and they would call an arbiter claiming an illegal move. Okay, let's play one more game. I played c4, d4, e4, time to play b4. g6, bishop b2. My opponent is now thinking, yeah, he didn't expect that. f6. Well, I can understand my opponent. Probably my opponent didn't want to play knight f6 in order to have, you know, bad pawn structure in case if I decide to take, but it was not part of my plan anyway to give my bishop for the knight. So, okay, I'll continue developing pieces. And e5. Okay. Okay, let's play this way. e3. Oh! Pawn. I forgot about my pawn. Okay, I blundered. This was a blunder, I admit. I forgot about my pawn on b4. Don't repeat my mistakes, guys. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. d5. Okay. So far, so good. Played by black. Yeah, developing, fighting for the center. Took my pawn, castle. Knight to c6. Okay, c4. d4. Right. Delayed English opening. E takes d4, e takes d4. What can I do? I also need to develop my knight. I also don't like this move, by the way, so maybe I can play h3. Because my bishop is too far. My bishop cannot move back. Not only I blundered my pawn, but also developed my pieces in a strange way. Bishop goes to f5. Yeah, okay, I think that d3, no, d3 is, I think it's fine, yeah, it's fine. Just the thing is that I cannot play rook e1, but I don't think that it's a big problem. Knight to f5. I expected this move, but pawn on d4 is now hanging. My pawn on d3 is hanging, I know that. So if knight takes d4, knight takes d3, knight takes d4, knight takes d3, bishop will be hanging. Can take there, take here. If I take, he takes. Yeah, I think that I can take on d4. Bishop can take on d3, by the way. Not only knight can take on d3. Knight takes on d3, I'm okay. If bishop takes on d3, my rook will be hanging. c5. c5. Not sure that this is a good idea. Yeah, but okay, the idea is to not only to attack my knight, but also to block my bishop. So, give check. Goes here. I think I will take the knight. Bishop, sorry, bishop, not knight, bishop. Goes here. My pawn on d3 is hanging. My pawn is hanging. d5 unfortunately is not working. d4, I'm sorry. My notation is... bishop takes e5 is possible. Bishop takes f takes. Then there will be this weakness on d3. Let me try to find something stronger, if I can. Can I find something stronger than just bishop takes e5? I don't want to play bishop c2. Yours is always full of mistakes. No, when I write down my moves, my notation is fine, but when I say, I always make mistakes when I say, tell my moves. I have a very strange position. Bishop on a4, knight on b1. Weakness here. Oh my god. This is a very good move. Very nice move. Attacking my rook. Can try to take here, maybe. Hi, Macron. I'm fine, and you? But the thing is that black can protect his rook first. Doesn't have to take my rook on a1. Yeah, rook d8. Rook d8, and my rook is still hanging. Time for a snack. Maybe I can sacrifice my rook. Okay, I'll try to I will sacrifice my rook. I will try to go for checkmate. if I don't blunder something again. My Polish opening didn't work well. Hi Wolf Andrew, and hello Quokbao Linux, thank you for following. Welcome to my channel. Hello. Hello. Knight can be played. Just knight d6 actually. Attacking my queen, protecting f7 square. Dirkis, thank you very much. Thank you for gifting a sub to Macronx. Thank you.
Dirkie99 gifted Macronx a subscription. Dirkie99 gifted a tier 1 sub to Macronx. They have given 183 gift subs in the channel.
Knight d6, yes, knight d6 is played. Let's try this move. Queen to c7, attacking rook, putting some pressure on this knight on d6. Wait! Why do you resign? I don't believe that there is no protection. It's funny because, well, maybe not too funny, but especially for my opponent, but I'm rook down, right? But the valuation is +3. The best move here is bishop a5. Bishop a5 to protect rook. Move like e4, apparently with an idea to open this diagonal. There is nothing else? I didn't think that my queen c7 is such a strong move, but I don't think that my, well, first of all, my play in general was not great. Yeah, okay. First of all, I blundered my pawn on b4. Hola, greetings from Argentina. Hello, welcome YouTube. Thank you YouTube for watching. First of all, I blundered my pawn on b4. Okay, but I didn't manage to fix my mistakes. I played bishop c4, which was also not a great move because of d5. It was better to play at least, I don't know, bishop e2 and castle. But I play bishop c4, d5, I go here, I castle. I play this move and I let my opponent play d4. Maybe it was better to play d4 and then c4. But when I play d4, e4 can be played. So I started with c4 and then d4. d4 takes. Now my bishop on b2 is blocked. My bishop on b3 is also not very active. I played this move in order not to let black play bishop g4, but according to the engine it was not necessary, not important to make this move right now. It was better to push c5, to sacrifice my pawn, but in order to open this diagonal. Or a3 was also possible, a3. Okay, I play this move, bishop f5, I go here, another bad choice, apparently. Knight to e5, and I take, and finally my position is improving a little bit. So c5 is played, I give check, here take. It was apparently a mistake to take on f5 according to the engine. Knight f3, or knight b3, or a3. Knight f3, okay. Knight f3 was a good move, the best move in this position, because I'm attacking the knight. And if knight takes here, the thing is that pawn on f6 is hanging. And it's really unpleasant for black. Rook is hanging, king is in the center of the board. So yeah, unpleasant. Instead I took on f5, I took on e5, played this move. Queen d4 was interesting, then I took here. Then I sacrificed my rook, but after bishop d5 my opponent resigned. No, knight d6, queen c7, and then he resigned. Okay. I'm not very happy with my play, but okay, so far I'm winning. Let's play one more game. Good luck to my opponent. Now we have queen so pawn opening. I'll play e6. So if white plays e4, we will play the French defense, and white plays e4. If white plays c4, then we can have Nimzo. So d5, e5, c5, knight to c6. Here I played knight g to e7. Here I think I need to take, because the plan of white, I believe, is to take on c5 and then protect by playing b4 and knight d4. But I think that this is a mistake, no? Because pawn on e5 is just hanging. I think I can just take it and win this pawn. h3. h3 is a waste of time. h3 is a waste of time. I don't know, bishop b5 maybe to develop bishop with check, castle, but h3 is very slow. This is such a very tasty position. Takes, I think that I better take back with a knight, because I don't want my knights to be attacked by the bishop, for example. So only now bishop b5. Okay, continue developing pieces. Bishop d6, bishop b3, I castle. Then what for was to play bishop b5 if you now move back. I think that I'll push e5. To open diagonal for my bishop. Maybe I will put it on e6. And also to get some space. I believe, I don't know, this is probably a mouse slip, right? I don't think that my opponent was planning to play king to f1. Maybe the idea was to castle. Okay. What am I going to do next? Let's push f5. f5, f4, e4. Bishop e6 first to protect my pawn on d5. I think I can push f4 anytime, or e4. Okay, I think the way to win peace, the way to win a minor piece, is probably the following, but let me check. d4 pawn takes, f4 pawn takes, I take, bishop is trapped. There is just one detail, that queen h5 can be played. And then I will need to protect my pawn on h7 somehow. So maybe I don't really need this to win this piece that much. Or maybe I first need to play maybe even g6. What else I can do? Or I can play maybe d4 takes, bishop goes to f4, I'll take, takes, good position. I don't even know. Okay, this looks good. C takes d4, E takes d4 looks good. C takes d4, f4. Yeah, queen h5. Okay, I will take this way. And take. And here. Attacking f4 pawn. Okay, queen f3. I go here with an idea to play bishop d5. I think we should top right. What? Bishop d5 idea. My idea is still working. Attacking the queen, and this queen has only one square on g3. I will give one check to see what my opponent is going to do. And my opponent doesn't have much choice. So I first take his queen and then I'm taking his rook on h1. Pawn match destroyer, hello, good morning. Move back. I don't have enough horizontal thinking, but it focused much more on pushing with those guys. Takes. Two connected passed pawns. Rook up with a lot of pawns in the center of the board. Here. Here. Back. I think that now I can push e3. Pawn will be hanging on d3, but I push e3, rook takes d3, rook takes d3, king takes d3, e2, and then nothing can stop my pawn. Can we force the fork? There is no fork. I cannot make a great fork. But I can promote my pawn. Takes with check, and I push. And I'm greedy. I will take this bishop first. Why not rook c7? Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Why not rook c7? When exactly? Rook c7 right now probably was possible. Check, king goes, well, if here, but then I also push e3 here, then I play a rook c2. But you see, I have an extra rook, so it's winning in different ways. D2 is the best move, e3, rook c7, but d2 and e3 are the best moves, but rook c7 is also strong. Those are the old Dr. Lupa quotes from that infamous match. I didn't watch that match. I heard about that match, but I didn't see that match. Okay, thank you very much to my opponent for the game. Next. What time is it? Yeah, I have some time. Okay. Every time when I see Indian flag, I feel nervous. We know that we have 18 years old world champion. So who knows? Maybe I'm playing against future world champion from India. Okay. So far so good. My opponent is developing pieces. And I developing my pawns. Thank you, Paul. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you for watching. Bishop to d3. Not the best square for the bishop because white will need to develop this bishop and it will be a problem to do it this way. So only probably that way or to make an extra move. So this is just not the best square. Okay. I can play something like this. Bishop will move to e2, then I can push b4. This pawn will be hanging, but the problem is that my pawn on c4 will also be hanging. I think that I will continue developing pieces. Something like this can be played though. Queen e2. So queen e2 is definitely a mistake because of c4. c4, attacking bishop. Bishop cannot move back right now. Bishop had only one safe square, available square, but now no. Pinned piece. Hello, welcome to my channel, to my chat. Yeah, e5 is a good try, but the thing is that I take his bishop with tempo. I'm attacking his queen and he has to react. And now I can move my knight, for example, here. Knight takes, bishop takes. Knight takes, bishop takes. By taking with the bishop, I also create another threat. Not that big threat, but I want to play bishop c4, but after bishop c4, queen e4 or queen f3 can be played. Queen f3 is even stronger right now because after this move, my f7 and a8 rook will be hanging. Knight to g5 is another mistake because of queen takes g5. Again, interesting. Same level, same rating, almost same rating, but some players play good chess, like good moves, but some make mistakes, make blunders, horrible blunders like this. It's checkmate. We have checkmate. This was a very easy game. Thank you for the game. My opponent started well. My opponent started playing according to the rules, chess rules, right? He was developing pieces and he was ready to castle. I played in my own way. Thank you very much for following. This is my Sicilian defense count variation setup. Yeah, so I started with only pawn moves, but I immediately started attacking on the queen side. So bishop e3 was the first mistake, bad square for the bishop. Castle good, and then second mistake. It's funny that my opponent tried to play according to the basic chess rules, right? Develop pieces, castled, and then moved his strong piece, but I think that you know what the problem. You don't just make your moves. You also need to don't just make your own moves. Pay attention to your opponent's moves. Passed pawn, hello, hi. So pay attention to your opponent's moves. This is very important. Don't just focus on your plan, because you also need to pay attention to what your opponent is doing, playing, and think about your opponent's plan. Why opponent played a6? Every time when your opponent makes a move, ask yourself a question: what does my opponent want to play? Is my opponent threatening, something? Is there a threat? Because I played a6 not just like this. I played with some purpose, right? In this position, my purpose was to push b5, so yeah, it's really very important to think not only for yourself, but for both yourself and your opponent. I think my opponent didn't do that in this game. Yeah. And knight g5. This is just in the current position. This is just a useless move. Yeah, he played it without paying attention to my pieces. Okay, let's continue. Let's see who is going to be my next opponent. So I play the English opening again. c4, e5, knight c3. Okay. Okay. Hello, Linux on YouTube. Let's push d4. But thank you very much for coming for a minute. I will not stay for too long. I think I will also finish my stream very soon. I promised to myself to go to sleep, to fall asleep, to stop using mobile phone before 11 p.m. So it's 10 p.m. soon. Here. And I will have one hour before sleep. Castle. h6 here. No mobile after 11 p.m. and sleep at 11 p.m. I turn off the light. I promise to myself. Okay. Can someone understand this message in chat? C5 is a bad idea. I have a feeling that this is a bad idea. Why? Because by playing c5, black blocks his own bishop on b6. If I take on c5 and bishop takes or knight takes, bishop takes, then it's okay. But I think that in order to keep that bishop there as long as possible, I better just push d5, I think. Probably Linux understood what was this message about and deleted it or decided not to risk. Thank you for following. Thank you, CyberJohn. Welcome to my channel. Rook e8. Promoting another channel. It's not good. Okay. here. Knight to e5. I'll take it. I think black has to take with a rook. Also possible, yeah, possible to take with a pawn, but just by having this passed pawn in the center of the board, just this gives me a huge advantage, I think, already. Okay. I have more space. Thank you very much for following. I have more space. I developed all my pieces. I don't have bad pieces. My opponent does have. And my pawn structure. And because of my pawn structure, I evaluate my position as better. Is a better position. Okay. Yeah, black tries to, and this is a good, by the way, move. He tries to get rid of his bad piece. And I cannot do, I played rook e1 and now I cannot move my knight. Not move it away. So I'll play something like, I need to be a bit careful, by the way. I need to be a little bit careful. I'm just thinking about the following. If I play something like queen d3 and after bishop takes c3 I will take queen takes c3, then maybe there is knight takes d5 idea, attacking my queen, attacking my bishop. If I take his queen, he takes my queen. If I take his knight, he takes my bishop. So that's why I'm thinking maybe to play rook to e3. And even if bishop takes the knight, I'll take with the rook, and this knight will not be able to jump somewhere because my queen is far, will not be under attack, and his queen will be hanging. Also, by playing rook e3, and now I can move my knight. Now I can move my knight. Just I need to find better square. Thinking to move it to e4, g5 can be played, but what if I sacrifice my knight after g5? g5, knight takes g5, pawn takes g5, bishop takes g5. I already have rook ready to move to the king side, and my queen also ready to join the attack. And I have a very super strong bishop on this light diagonal. g5 is played. Let's go. I take. Take. I'm so brave. If only. Okay, bishop to g4 takes. Knight. Sorry, not knight, but rook will be hanging. Okay, can play, what can I play? Takes, check. Here is the only move. Takes. I'm looking for some beautiful checkmate, but What if I go here, takes, check, go here, and take, no, I don't like it. Interesting, but I don't really like it. Since I was thinking right now about f3. There is something interesting connected with bishop takes f6, for example, bishop takes d1, rook g3 check. The only move is king to f8. And unfortunately, I don't have time to play something like rook h3 and with rook h8 checkmate, because my bishop will be hanging on f6. Queen will just take it. If I take his queen, he takes my bishop, and no checkmate, no queens on the board. That's why I'm looking for something else, like f3. Let it be f3. Just the problem is that f3, I don't actually like it right now, because I cannot move my rook to g3 or h3, and my queen. I cannot move my queen here. So maybe that's why it was not the best idea. But okay. Not okay, okay. I will find a way. Black is thinking. And black plays king to g7. Not bad. Probably there was a better move than f3. Now I really don't like my f3 move. Bishop g6, takes. Takes. Then what? Interesting. Interesting is that I don't see how to win now. Okay, maybe here. Maybe I need to fix my mistakes by playing f4. Looks slow, but maybe this is the only way. Okay, shade, nice. Oh, pawn is hanging now on e5. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, nice. What about this move? It's funny. Something like this is possible. I wonder. No. Oh, maybe... It's an interesting idea. Yes, Bishkek. Thank you for following. Thank you. Maybe this is just an interesting idea, because my rook, if it moves, except for e4, My bishop will be if my rook moves, then my bishop will be hanging on f4. Will be hanging. To take the knight, not possible. My queen will be hanging. Aha. Okay, this is also a good move. This is also a good move. Taking into account that I sacrificed a piece. This is a good move. Let's go here. Since how old have you been playing chess? Since the age of 4. Something like this. I started playing chess early. 4, 4.5. 4. 4. Oh, okay, no, I saw that. What a strange move, but there is an idea. Literally pizza, hello. Hello. Now, what I'm going to do, what am I going to do right now? I can actually play this move. Can I play this move or not? No, probably not. Okay, I'll play here. Can I? Can I play here? Bishop takes g6. Less than 2 minutes on my clock, no increment. Knight takes. Right. So I take with my queen, attacking f7. So there is no time to play bishop c7, I think, because pawn on f7 is hanging. But if black takes my bishop, black is not going to survive. Checkmate in 2 moves. It's checkmate in 2 moves now. Check. The only move is here and mate on f7. Mate. Oh, tough opponent. Yeah, thank you for the game. GG. My opponent played well. Or maybe just because I compare this opponent with my previous, some of my previous opponents. Yeah, c5, I didn't like this move. I played d5, okay. Goes here, goes here, takes. And then bishop a5, I think this is a good move. And I played this move, and here, and g5. And okay, I decided to sacrifice here. In fact, this is the best move, the first line. The ancient suggests knight takes g5 is the first line, so I did that. So I played correct, in the correct way. And after bishop g4, I played f3. f3 is a big kind of inaccuracy. Because now I have +4, and after this move I have +1. Queen c1, queen b1, queen f1, anything but just not f3. Why? We know why. Because when I played f3, I blocked all my strong pieces, so I was not able to play rook g3 or rook h3, and not able to move my queen. And not able to even to play, you know, here this way because of this bishop on a5. So yeah, queen c1, queen b1, queen f1, anything but just not f3. But okay, inaccuracy, but I'm still almost +1. Black goes here, I play here, and this is a bad move. This is a bad move according to the engine. Bishop f5. It was better to play bishop a4. Interesting, I even didn't think about this move. attacking rook, attacking this rook. G4, I was thinking about G4, but I didn't see what exactly I'm going to do next. Bishop A4 again, or bishop takes G4, but after bishop takes G4, position is equal, not that great. Okay, I played this move, and now I'm even slightly worse because I lost. I sacrificed one minor piece. He goes here, not the best continuation. I go here, also not the best move. Here, here. This is a mistake because pawn on e5 is now hanging. It was better, according to the ancient, to take first on g6, bishop takes, and then rook takes e5. Takes here. I go here, which is another mistake. Oh my god, what is happening? Why am I making not good moves? f4 is the best move, or d6, or bishop takes f6, king takes f6, f4. But I play here. Bad, because of knight h5. And I play here, and now I'm -2. Because after... okay, just because my opponent made a mistake. It was better for black to play knight takes f4, queen takes f4, and just rook to e8. Oh my god. And the thing is, my rook is hanging. I cannot take it, because my queen will be hanging on f4. And I cannot protect my rook because of this bishop. So I can only maybe take here. Important thing for black, not to take immediately on e5, because there will be like checkmate on h7 or something like this. Yeah, in order not to get checkmate, you need to go here, because after king to h8, queen h7, checkmate. After this move, also checkmate in 7 moves. Here, here, f4. Okay, f4 is already enough for me to understand that it's to understand that I'm doing okay. Thank you, Honda Sip. Спасибо. Yeah, well, my opponent played b5, which is not great, so I take on g6, and now if black takes here, I play rook e7, giving check and attacking queen at the same time, giving checkmate also. And if black plays here, and it was played, it was, yeah, played in this game this way, I take with the queen, and now I'm doing fine because I'm attacking pawn on f7. And rook to e8 is not possible right now because, again, because of queen takes f7 and checkmate on the next move. And when he takes, it's checkmate in 2 moves anyway. So yeah, my opponent played very well. Yeah, really big difference. Same rating, but different play. A tough game, and he played well. Yeah, good game. Okay, guys, I think that I'm going to finish for today. Thank you very much to everyone who was watching. Yeah, time for raid. I will raid someone and I'll go continue, and I'll continue next time. Hello and bye. Oh, Arena Kings is happening right now. Everyone is playing Arena Kings. I guess. Okay, guys, YouTube and Twitch and YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you very much for watching. We'll continue next time. So I finish with rating 814. 814. Okay, yeah, slowly, but I'll reach my goal one day. All right, okay. Enjoy your evening and see you next time. Bye bye.